Hello, people of YouTube, and welcome back. Blimey, that was a fucking mission to try and set this up. Got sellotape everywhere. I've had some right failures. I'm sure my head was chopped off on the last one, so I've redone it and everything like that. So yeah, this is getting a nightmare. I need to get my Gorilla Grip tripod sorted so I can properly do it a bit more easier, because this is fucking doing my head in. But anyway, no one wants to hear moaning. So yes, what have I got? I've got some pickups to the last of the 2020. But yeah, first up, I think I would like to address, I've got to make a massive apology for my northeastern brethren. I did a big 1 hour long ass video, and I apologise for you guys having to sit through all that. I know it's not for everyone, them kind of things where people talk about the games that they actually play. But yeah, like a few comments down there below about what I was drinking, so I thought I would redeem myself. So the drink, the tipple in question is Newcastle Brown Ale. So yeah, I was drinking out of a can last time, so I had to search high and low for a bottle of Nuki Brown just to redeem myself. So here we go. I've got to drink out of the bottle, bit of Nuki. I flipping love Nuki. I used to drink, this used to be my drink of choice back in the day. I'm pretty thirsty actually, that'll go down quite, oh my god, it tastes so much better out of the bottle. You're right guys, I fucking, miss this so much. I'm gonna have to go get a fucking few crates of them before they disappear completely. But yeah, Nuki Brown was the drink that I used to drink when I was a kid. It was like, was it 5%? No, just under 5%, where there was only Stella that was like that before, at least when I was a kid, that I could find. And yeah, I can remember like my mate Thomas Pogson, when we used to go out to our local, the Baths Hall, our local Grebo haunt. He used to work at the local cinema, so he always used to come in about 11ish. So he was like pretty much before last orders. Can you remember when last orders were like 11 o'clock? So what we used to do, we used to buy 4 bottles of Nuki Brown, and then just have him on the table ready for him to come in, and he'd just come in and just like neck him, like 2 in each hand, just fucking necking him. Oh god, they were the days. Now that would be like a 20 quid round, 20 quid plus round. I think that was like about a fiver back in the day. God, things have changed, haven't they? Anyway, no one's here to talk about alcoholic beverages, although it's quite good. I miss that Tom Pogson. It was quite, he introduced me to the, well, didn't introduce me to it, but I used to play a lot of Mass System at his house. But anyway, talking about Mass System, anyway, I'm going to do a few shout outs first, because I've actually not got that much to show, because as I say, it's the end of 2020 stuff. So yeah, anyway, shout outs, people I've been watching quite a lot recently, and first one is fairly new to the scene, and I've seen him like doing a few comments on a few people's videos. But yeah, I went over to see his, and I was like quite blown away with what he's got and what he's been picking up. Quite amazing stuff. And it's Get To Know. Don't know if that's right, I probably just butchered that. So yeah, you've probably seen him in people's comments and stuff like that, but I've noticed there's only still a few people commenting on, so it would be cool if you could all go over there, especially if you like big hitting titles. He gets some fucking amazing stuff, mainly Sega stuff, I would say. Definitely, I think a strong interest on Sega Saturn stuff, although by the look of it, he's selling a lot of his Power PlayStation Sega Saturn stuff to get more Japanese, and more importantly, he's going for a full Mass System set. I don't know what I just said then. Need some more of this Nuki Brown. So yeah, he's concentrating on his Sega Mass System. He wants to go for a full Mass System set, and some of the pickups that he's got for that Mass System have been flipping amazing. Some proper corkers, and then not only that, but he's been collecting other like retro stuff as well. Like he got a nice box console the other day that's you don't see many people pick up actually, although I do know somebody might be selling one, maybe, and I've been tempted to buy one myself. But anyway, yeah, go over to his channel, see what I'm talking about, and yeah, maybe give him a sub. Also, I'm going to say it again, because this guy, I think I've really enjoyed his pickups. Proper nice, chill, relaxed way of doing his pickups. Pretty much every Saturday morning without fail. Some of you might know who that might be just by that little descriptor. And it's flipping Corbana again. I'm going to shout him out again because it's kind of like sort of getting a bit forgotten about. He's on his 100th pickup video, and I think he's got less than 100 subs. So definitely underappreciated. Although I do know that pretty much the reason why he doesn't get the subs that probably a lot of other people do, and that is his biggest problem. And it's because he doesn't really interact with the community, which is a bit of a shame. But for someone like me, I love pickup videos, and he does them really good. He has some pretty good stuff. It's just a shame he doesn't interact, because I think he'd be quite a good person into the community. I think he would be quite good, yeah. But unfortunately he doesn't. But yeah, if you like watching like PlayStation 1 pickups and PlayStation 2, Mega Drive, Master System, pretty much similar stuff that I do, but most of his stuff is local pickups. And I'm proper jealous because he doesn't live too far away from me in Manchester, so I don't know where he finds all his stuff. And he's even been to my car boot before. But yeah, go if you like pickup videos, go over to give him a sub. Even give him a few comments. Hopefully he might even join in with us and actually come into the community, because yeah, like I say, I think he'd be quite a good member of it. But anyway, yeah, that's who I've been watching. So I'm going to be putting links down below, and I'm going to move over here because I've been realising just recently, I've kind of not set myself up so I can put my videos up here. Is it up here? So I've been kind of cutting myself out of it. So yeah, let's move up here. Let's scooch over. Right, anyway, less of the, oh dear, logistics. I hope this is recording. Right, yeah, so Carbooty stuff. Right, before I bore to eat, I'm going to go and show my only pickup that I've got from this year. However, it all stems from a pickup I nearly got last year. Facebook Marketplace. Every time someone talks about Facebook Marketplace, I always go on there and just see, and I always look back to see what I've missed out on, and there's not always that much. So that's why I never really go on it. But I thought I would go on, and there was quite a big PlayStation 1 thing, and it basically, she said open to offers, so I hate that kind of a thing. So I sent her a message, have you got this, have you got that, and the other, and she was like, I've only got one of them, send me give me an offer. And I was like, I gave her an offer, she didn't accept it. She said the other ones had gone, and one of them in particular is one that I've been looking for on and off for a while, just because I think it's quite a quirky little title. But yeah, do you ever get it when you miss out on a pickup, and you kind of have like, you need to retribute, you need to get it at all costs. You will overpay to what you would not, because usually I set myself a bar of prices of what I'd like to pay in any game that I have sort of like in my radar. And this one, like I say, it's been in my radar, but it's not been one that I've actively seeked that often. It's not been in like a saved search or anything. And I had it 20 quid was my bar for that. I was hoping to get it 10 to 15. But yeah, after that, after I missed out on that, I was like, right, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna get it. So it's kind of like the last 2 months, kind of actively really searching for it. And anyway, long story short, I got myself Pajama Sam on the PlayStation 1. So yeah, Mark, you don't need this one. It's 3576. Yeah, maybe you do want it. I don't know. I think pretty much this is a point and click adventure, and that's why I got it. I think it's quite a big series on the PC. So yeah, it's for kids. It's for kids. So I don't fully know about it, other than the fact it's pretty cool name. And I'm really glad to get it in. I don't know why, but yeah, I got this for 20 quid. That was totally the limit of what I wanted to pay. I was a bit sad, but yeah, it's complete. People like to see the insides. The manual's a bit crinkly, and oh, Junior Sports Football. So don't recognise that game. I need to search for that to see if that's still around, because I know as well Rob Guinaldino Plays likes his unique football games, and Junior Sports Football sounds quite unique. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I need to remember about that. I need to put that out. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the manual out here, facing like that, so I remember for myself to look for it after the video. I'm going to put that there. Can you even see that? I don't know. I don't know. Are we even still on? Right, okay, so that was the only thing I bought off eBay. This is all from the car boot just before Christmas. So yeah, the weekend before Christmas, I actually went car booting, and I got quite a lot of stuff for myself. I got even more for taking into CX, but because of lockdown, I've not been able to. Loads of controllers. Oh shit! Talking about loads of controllers. Right, hold that thought. I'm back. I'm back. Did you miss me? God, I'm never prepared anymore, am I? But yeah, anyway, Carbooty, I've got loads of controllers, so that's ready to take to CX. Yeah, and that'll be quite. I think I'm gonna get about 80 quid's worth of credit from like a 40 quid spend plus keeping everything that I've got here. So I think that's quite good. I think. And plus I had some stuff to send on the swap shop. But yeah, anyway, right, okay. Oh, I've got some. Right, okay, so we'll go for this. I've just found another eBay purchase as well, but we'll go for this stuff first. Right, okay, retro. Found myself flipping Croc 2 at the car boot, and it even comes with a free Eric Hoffman sticker on the back. So what number is this? 2088 Mark. You don't need this. You don't need this. But yeah, Croc. I've never actually played a Croc game. They do look quite fun. They definitely do look my kind of a thing. It's all complete and everything like that. Yeah, the guy that I got this from, I first went over to him because he had a massive Wii bundle. And I was like, how much is that? And I think he wanted 30 quid for it, which to be honest was quite good. But I didn't want to just spunk all my money out on a Wii bundle that I'm not going to get. Well, I'm going to have spent most of my money because I think I only took like 50 quid that time. So it would have just taken away all my funds to have got stuff that I maybe possibly wanted, not just to get trade credit. And yeah, sometimes it's nice to actually get stuff. But anyway, yeah. So I picked up a few of the Wii games that are in his thing because I knew there was high credit and everything like that. And he was like, oh no, not selling it separately, selling it all in one go. And I was like, right, okay. I picked up 4 games and I was like, it was like the staples, Mario Kart, Mario, what is it called? The one with the red case. This one, and I can't remember what, can't remember, another like 10 quid plus trade credit one. And I was like, will you take 10 quid for this and then just knock 20 quid off the rest of like this bundle? You could sell it for 20 quid. And he was like, no, he was just adamant, no. And I was like, right, okay, well, I mean, can I just take one game? I'll give you a couple of quid for it. And he reluctantly said yes. And yeah, I also picked up Croc from him. This game, flipping finally got, yeah, fucking hell, that's a bit of a tangent on it. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Oh my goodness, this game has eluded me for the longest time. The longest time. It's one that, I think it's because it's one that I actually want to play, because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've only ever got a box only for this, and it might have been like about 2 years ago since I saw that. So I've got the box and manual, so if anyone needs that, I've got that to send to him. But yeah, I've had that waiting in the wings for all that time, just in case I've got a disc only or something like that. But it never did. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yeah, it's people probably think not too special, but for me it is, because it's been a long time in the wanting that game. Been wanting that for ages. So yeah, managed to pry that away from his bundle. What else did I get from him? Also, I got from him, I got this, Ghostbusters. So I was actually quite funny because when I did my games that I played last year, I actually showed this one. I completely forgot I picked this up until I started like putting stuff together, and then my cognitive thinking all started like coming together. Yeah, I was saying I wouldn't mind upgrading that, and in my box I already did. So this is a nice bit of trade credit. Unless someone needs it, maybe I can trade it with them. But yeah, got a nice cleaner copy of it. It even says play the game, now watch the film in high definition, but it doesn't come with the Blu-ray, which seems a bit weird because the Blu-ray one is in a blue. It's got a blue cover like this, so it's a bit weird that sticker is on there. I don't understand it. I would like to get the blue one. I would rather have the blue one than that one, the one with the film that comes with it as well. Great film, great game. Basically, if you didn't watch the games I played last year, this is basically Ghostbusters 3. Basically, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, cool game. Right, so a couple of games. So there was this woman that's always at this car boot that I go to, and she always has randomest stuff like shopping trolleys of like just like knickknacks and like clothing and sometimes games. And this time when I came over, she had like, you know, them like sort of like plastic crates where like you get from bakeries and stuff like that. She had about 4 or 5 of them full of games. I was like, whoa, where did this all come from? Because she didn't have it the week before. So yeah, I picked up, I went through it a lot, or some of it was quite cheap stuff. Some of it I didn't really want, and I didn't think it was worth getting for like the 1 or 2 quid trade credit. So I just picked up a few games that I wanted. She had 2 quid each for all of the games. She had PlayStation 2, Xbox, PlayStation 3, 360, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, all of it was 2 quid. So I put a bundle together, and I was like, would you do a 5, I think, for 3 games maybe, or maybe 4? And she said no. She went, the person before didn't ask for a discount, so they must be well priced. And I'm like, I can't argue with that. Not this time of the morning. It was still black outside. So yeah, I picked up a really tasty PlayStation 2 game that I sent over to Sean, which he seemed somehow have lost. I'm hoping it actually arrived, because it was that and another game that I picked up at this car boot as well. And he reckons he can't find it. So I'm hoping he's found it. Sean, have you been to your lockup? Have you found it? Because that was quite an expensive game. So I'm hoping you found it. But yeah, I got that for 2 quid. And I sent it his way. Also, from there, I picked up The Naughty Bear for the PlayStation 3. So, I mean, I'm not going to bore you again, but I'm going to say it. I sold my 360 collection. This is one of the games I never got around to playing on the 360, and I really wanted to. I've heard it's terrible, but it's really cool. I really like the American cover of this. It looks a bit like Kill Bill. So, yeah, all complete. 505 games, so of course I needed to get it. And another one, a game not much worth more than 2 quid, but one that I saw on Owen, Lebossu 77, is it? 79? I don't know. But yeah, Owen, he recently had this in his last pickup video, which was like 2 months ago. So yeah, you need to do another video, even if it's just talking about shit. Talking about films, what you've been playing. We need a video, Owen. Make a video. In fact, I'll put a link down to Owen below as well, because not enough people go over to him, even though he's been like around for like, what, 10 years or something. He's been doing YouTube for quite some time. But anyway, he picked this up recently. Well, last pickup, maybe the one before. And I've always seen it about, and I've never really known much about it other than the fact it's called Jaeger, and I love Jägermeister. So it's always been like, that's really cool, I want to get it. But yeah, supposedly this plays a bit like Crimson Skies, which is another game that I won't mind on the Xbox. So yeah, all complete. In fact, this lady, she had about 3 or 4 of these. I was tempted to get some more, but then I looked on CX, and I think there was like, these were just 3 or 4 quid anyway. So I thought, you know what, it's probably not worth just buying a load of them, just for what if people want them. But yeah, so it's sort of like a flight sim with like a bit of like, I don't know, what's it called, sci-fi elements maybe, I don't know. But on the back of it, it's Jaeger Development, Jaeger.tv. So maybe this is a franchise of some kind. I don't really know. Don't know why I started talking high pitch, but there we go. Right, so we've got that. And I also got, do you know, like I say, I got loads of controllers, loads of them. And this is one of them. And I think I paid like 2 or 3 quid for it. And I was like, I'm going to get this for myself. And it is the blue chrome Xbox 360 pad. How smart is this? So funny enough, that same car boot sale, I picked up a gold one as well. And it's not the C3PO one that you get with the Star Wars one, because it didn't have the lines on the top, and it looks slightly different than mine. So I'm actually going to be trading that in. That's like 18 quid trade credit, or at least it was last year. So I don't know if that's gone up, gone down. A couple of the ones that I had the backs missing, so I've actually taken this one off, and I'm going to be replacing that soon, because I actually made an order for a load of 360 backs so I can take a load into CX. But yeah, it's like good quality, although it does have a crack down the side, which is a bit of a shame. But I mean, I won't be using this. This is just going to be for display. So yeah, don't know where I'm going to display. Oh yeah, actually, oh yeah, I do know where I'm going to display. I also got an IKEA bookshelf the other day. How annoying that was as well, because it's not, you got to pay £5 to pick up stuff, click and collect. That's shit, that is. And not only that, but I had a few days off last week, and the day that I first had it off, I went on there, sold out. I was like, for God's sake. The next one was like about 30 miles up the road, and I was like, I'm not paying £5 and driving all that way just to pick up one shelf. So I kept looking at it the next day, and then the next closest one sold out, and then the day after that another store sold out, and then they all just completely disappeared over the days that I was off. And then of course Monday comes around the next week, and then of course they're in stock, so I had to shoot over and buy them before someone else did. And yeah, I'm probably going to do, the reason why that's relevant is because I'm probably going to do a room tour soon, because it's slowly becoming what I want it to look like, although that is quite bare, to be honest. But it's, yeah, you get the idea of things will be coming. But anyway, 360 controller from the car boot. Fucking, what am I talking about? Couple more things from the car boot, but I'm going to show this really quickly, and that was the back of it. Final Fantasy 13. I actually bought this off eBay for a couple of quid, maybe £3 or something like that. It wasn't much, but it's got the slipcover, and you know what I'm like with slipcovers, and it's a really nice condition copy as well. No disc in there, and the reason why is because I'm actually playing it. So yeah, I'll probably tell you guys what I think about it on my next gameplay videos, because I'm not gonna do a video after the end of every year to say what have I been playing, because it's way too much and I completely forget what I've played. I mean, I forgot what I played like a week ago, so never mind like flipping after 12 months. But yeah, I'm 10 games. I've already completed 10 games because I've had a few days off because of lockdown and everything like that. 10 days in 10 games in a month and a bit. That is pretty sad, isn't it? But yeah, I'm playing this at the moment, halfway through. And I think once I've completed this, I'm going to probably do a video chatting about what I've been playing. Talk about these 10, 11 games that I've, well, maybe completed. Who knows? I might not be able to complete this. A lot of Final Fantasy games, I kind of get to the last boss and really suck at it. So yeah, you can probably see, I'm not going to talk about it much now. I'm about halfway through, to be honest. But yeah, you can see what I think of it then. Is it as bad as what people make it out to be? Talking about shit, I picked this up just so randomly. End of the car boot. I saw this. I watched a sort of like a documentary about these in particular, and only like about a week or two before, and because I saw this, they wanted a £5 for it. Actually, I think they wanted a £10 for it, and I just said, will you give me, how about £5? And they said, yeah. Maybe it went like that, I don't know. But yeah, for a £5 I got myself Princess Leia and R2-D2, the Forces of Destiny, sealed! So Craig, Super Nintendo, you need to start collecting these. These are the real Star Wars collectibles, because these are probably actually quite rare in the future, because I believe this is a failed line. Basically, these were marketed for girls, like how long ago was it? 4 years ago. So yeah, 4 years ago these came out, and can anyone remember them? So yeah, they were supposed to be like Star Wars Barbie dolls, so there's a lot of girls figures, and the reason why they pretty much failed is not just because it's Star Wars, but girls just didn't relate to them, because everyone's from different universes and everything like that, and told to like, oh, you now have to make stories up yourself about why they're all together, and it just didn't have that believability that some of the things. What am I talking about? I'm talking shit, aren't I? Talking the shit. Right, anyway, we got some paper, retro paper that I picked up, and then we got the cool retro thing at the end. The cool retro thing. Right, so from a seller who was selling just like loads of random stuff, and he had like just a big box, like a shoebox of games, and it was all like PlayStation 3 games. And I was like, oh, nice one. I can add to my PlayStation 3 collection for maybe cheap. No, he wanted, I think, 15 to 20 quid each for games. And I was like, whoa, that's a bit expensive for a Carbooty. And he's like, yeah, but I paid between 40 and 50 quid for him, so it's actually quite a lot of money off. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't really work that way. And I knew if I was to say, what about 2 quid each, he wouldn't have had it. So I knew there's no point arguing with him for people like that. Sometimes he's just like, I was chatting to him for a bit actually, and I actually noticed he had these magazines, and he wanted £1 each for these. So these aren't in the best condition or anything, but it was just nice to see PlayStation magazines. And I don't know if I remember these too well, but basically these are called Power Station, and all it is inside is cheats. Well, not just cheats, but like full walkthroughs for games. So what games have we got in these? Got Ty the Tiger, The Bard's Tale. Who was talking about Bard's Tale the other day? Lego Star Wars, Playboy the Mansion. Oh, I could probably do with that. Yeah, so that's quite a cool one to get. And then God of War, the God of War one with Killer 7 as well. Killer 7, look, fully mapped. So that's really cool. I really like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I didn't really know about it when I bought it. It was only when I came home and I started looking through it that I realised that it wasn't just a magazine, it was a tips magazine. So yeah, 100% PlayStation. And what's cool about them as well is you got PlayStation 2 cheats. So it's not just walkthroughs, you've got like just single cheats and everything like this. So you've got like Music 3000 codes. Why would you need to cheat at Music 3000? Matt Hoffman, BMX, Pitfall, Res, loads of Res cheats there. Loads of it. I might try some of them out. So you've got like Get First Place. Oh no, that's the shit one. Dynamic Views. I don't know. Just, I don't know. Really cool. But there's also PlayStation 1 cheats. Or is it in the other ones that the PlayStation 1 cheats are? Yeah, it must be the other one that I saw. PlayStation 1 cheats, has it? I made it up. PlayStation 1 cheats at the back. What have we got? Tomb Raider Chronicles, Treasure Planet, Resident Evil Director's Cut, double items. Could do with that actually. What's another one? Test Answers and Final Fantasy VIII. Why do games do that? Jumping Flash 2. Nice. Parappa the Rapper. Probably need cheats just to get through that nowadays. So yeah, they're a nice little addition for 3 quid. And yeah, the last bit of retro, I was kind of promising. Probably a damp squid here. Damp squib. But yeah, anyway, I've been playing this a bit actually. It's quite cool. And it is the Tomy 3D. So it's not got the strap, which I don't mind. But I think I paid like 3 or 4 quid for this. I think I paid actually less because he didn't have all the change. So I think I got it for a little bit less from a £5. So yeah, that was quite cool. I've actually got the burgundy red one, and I got that from the Carbooty sale a couple of years ago. But yeah, this is really cool. I've not actually played the burgundy one because it didn't have batteries in, but this came with batteries inside, so that is really good because it made sure that I was able to play it. And yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have played this before, but I know some of the older, I know a few people have, but not everyone has. But yeah, it actually has sort of a bit of a 3D effect, as if sort of like the Virtual Boy, except it's just like LCD games. So what this one is you're racing down like a curved racetrack, and you have an accelerator button that you just need to press to go faster, and that's when it gets really hard. And then you've got like left and right where you skip between lanes and get past the cars. So yeah, a really cool game. I really like it. I just love my LCD games. And these are pretty cool. I'd love to get the full set of these. There's a Japanese only one that's like, that'll be the one that's really hard to get. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I've not rambled on for too long. Next up, we're going to be, well, I'm going to do stuff that I picked up beginning of the year. And then, like I say, I'm probably going to do a room tour. Finally do a room tour. Don't know. Maybe. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.